I did definitely appreciate watching Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler walk out on stage together.
I did see that clip. That's pretty
Gal
good.
Gadot looks like she could eat Rachel Zegler. Like she is tiny compared to her. And yeah, what a contrast in terms of how you carry yourself and your poise and your posture. Um, yeah, Rachel Zegler just looked like a short, dumpy child who just didn't want to be there.
She's like swinging her arms and stuff too.
Yeah, I don't get what she was going for. It's like, have you literally never walked in a dress before? You claimed during the SAG-AFTRA strikes that you spend 18 hours a day wearing a Disney princess dress. I thought you would have gotten better at moving in it by that point, but I guess not.
When is it we get to see those two wonderful actors on screen together next? Is it when is Snow White out?
21st.
21st. Yeah,
it's not far off. It's not far off. Actually, on that subject, the box office tracking is in for it. The long range tracking, anyway. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Yeah. So apparently, Sean Robbins at Box Office Theory notes that Snow White's domestic opening weekend is expected to gross between 52 million and 71 million, with a pinpoint prediction of 56. As for its total domestic, he revealed it's tracking for between 130 and 209 million, with a rough pinpoint of just 155 million for its run. And to put that into context, Captain America Brave New World, that was tracking for an opening weekend of between 81 and 98 million, with 90 million pinpointed 3 weeks from release. And he predicted its domestic total would be between 195 and 266, with 240 the most likely. And it would eventually gross just it would gross just 88 million in its opening weekend. So far, it has only grossed 163 domestically. So it's tracking terrible, basically.
Yeah, and the multiplier there from the opening weekend to its final total is around 3, which would be incredible. Considering the most likely quality of this film, I cannot fathom that it's going to have a 3.0 multiplier. That would be amazing.
Yep. The budget as well is apparently, because of reshoots and various problems, it's increased to 269 million. Now, Disney did get a tax rebate on it for 55, so it's sitting at 213 apparently at the moment. But yeah, if you're going to go down the 3 times multiplier road with it, you're talking well over 600 million just to break even.
No way.
The rumor though is like given the various reshoots they've done on it, they are looking at closer to 500 million for budget.
Again, it's Brave New World all over again.
Yeah, pretty much. This is what happens when you go into panic mode with your movie and you don't know what the hell you're supposed to do to fix it. You just know you have to do something.
Gotta fix it, but don't know how.
But all of those things cost lots and lots of money. Yeah, so apparently WDW Pro is claiming that we know this film has a budget that's somewhere around 300 million. They have overshot that significantly, according to my source, and this film is now heading towards, for The Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker, it's that kind of budget. We're nearing a $500 million mark, according to the source.
So we can expect to see an army of Star Destroyer Death Stars, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, it would definitely improve the film. Yeah, so what else is he saying here? Yeah, so if it's got that kind of budget and then it does Brave New World numbers, oof. Because I can't see how it could do anything else. Like the fan enthusiasm definitely isn't there. The word of mouth, obviously, just about the various controversies surrounding this film is absolutely terrible. But it just seems like it's got no path to success. I'm just going to check, actually, what Brave New World's currently sitting at after, 3 weeks now it's been at the box office. It's got 344 million worldwide.
I mean, unless this movie comes out of nowhere and is actually fantastic somehow, which I can't imagine. I follow box office for fun, and it's there's just no way it can see a success. It makes me wonder why they release these sorts of things. Like, is it to save face? Do they actually think they'll recoup eventually with like toy sales and that type of thing, because it's certainly not going to happen at the box office. So where do they actually expect to get their money back from?
Yeah, no idea at this point. Disney Plus, yes, because I'm just thinking as well, what can potentially like compete with this, and what have we got? Mickey 17, which is kind of just coming out. That's probably going to be fading out by the time this movie
It'll be
comes out.
small
It's like
anyway, I bet.
21st. Moana 2. What else? Black Bag. No, it's all just shit that I've never heard of before.
Yeah, I'm still wondering where he's getting that 3-0 multiplier from, because unless there's zero competition, which didn't matter for Brave New World, that movie fell off the face of the earth, and there was no competition.
Yep. Yeah.
A shame.
Yeah, what a shame.
Yeah, so I guess the next couple of weeks will be interesting when it comes out. But yeah, I can't wait to watch it. I'm sure you guys are equally excited.
I've been anticipating
Oh,
this
yes.
movie for a couple years now. I'm ready for it.
Well, yeah, they
Come on.
keep pushing it back. Sadly, we were all primed to go, and they just kept cock teasing us with it. So,
Well, because
whatever
the
they-
English demanded that they sack all their dwarves, and so they had to create horrible CG ones instead. It takes time to invent things that horrible.
It does, yeah. I mean, it's genuinely impressive. The question here: do kids even know that this movie's coming out? I don't know. Someone ask the kids. It's no idea. I can't imagine parents are going to be super excited to take their kids to go see this one. But yeah, it's okay. Fantastic Four is going to make everything right.
It is the most interesting question, I think, about the Snow White film is, what is the attitude of families in particular? Because you would think that this should be a safe bet for Disney. This is their core audience. This is the film that they've made basically, they've tried to make since the early 1920s, 30s, 40s. This is core Disney product. It is a family story. It is a fairy tale. It is an established name and IP. And it should be safe children's entertainment. So the opinions of people who have kids, are they going to take their kids to see it? Are the kids excited for it? They interest me more, I think, even than box office predictions do, because they'll be the people who determine whether that movie succeeds or fails. And I've spoken to a couple, and they're not all that enthusiastic. So,
Question here as well. What if it's good? I think honestly, I kind of hope it does. It would be absolutely hilarious just to report on that. Like, after all this controversy and all the bullshit, just like the movie actually turns out amazing. It'd be a great comeback, if nothing else. I can't see it happening, but stranger things have indeed happened. Apparently Disney have pulled the Snow White UK premiere.
oh, why?
Yeah. I think they were worried about trouble. Let me see, because I just saw this mentioned on Twitter earlier on.
Worried about trouble? What trouble could befall a Snow White UK premiere? Protesters?
Let me tell you, Disney axes UK Snow White premiere amid racist, anti-woke backlash fears. The controversial remake faces a barrage of criticism, including overcasting and lead actress Rachel Zegler's insulting remarks. Disney has reportedly scrapped plans for a UK premiere of its upcoming Snow White remake amid fears of an anti-woke backlash, following a wave of criticism over the film's casting, creative choices, and comments made by Rachel Zegler. The highly anticipated reimagining of the blah, blah, blah. So then it's just a summary of like some of the controversies around it. So,
And someone leaked the fact that I'd assembled an army of skinheads and I was going to march them to the Snow White UK premiere to protest Rachel Zegler. God,
this is why you have to be careful about who you tell about these things, Platoon. Honestly, you should have kept it secret. You could have done this.